host of the Gridiron.
Now, speaking of, right? I mean, this would be boom, right? I don't know why. I don't know. Well, they did let go of Dockett. Dockett. Duh. They let go of Lockett. So the Seahawks, and they had a nice little plethora going on there of some receivers. So, but if they let go of Lockett, who's been around for a long time, but Metcalf has requested a trade. Very, very interesting. Now, let's see here. He's every year, he has had 900 yards receiving, at least. I think 900 was his lowest. It was his rookie season. Yes, his rookie season 2019. Okay. He had 900 receiving yards. This last season here in 2024, he had 992 yards. 2021, he had 967 yards, but in 2020, he had 1,303. 2022, he had 1,048. 2023, he had 1,014. He's had 48 touchdown receptions in 6 seasons, so he averages like 8 touchdowns. Basically, 1 touchdown every 2 games he averages. So, I mean, just yards per reception for his career, 14.4. I mean, the dude is just a big stud. He'll be 28 years old, so he's still in his prime. He's requested a trade. Now, the thing is here. Now, let's see. His base salary this year is $18 million. His cap hit this year is $31.8 million. Now, that'd be interesting to see, right? You figure 31.8, almost $32 million. Now, they got this year. They got what signed there for. Okay, where are we at here? They added on. Let's see here. So this is his final year. He has some void years. Like he has like after this year, he has $7 million on a voidable contract that he's in dead cap money. So this is his last year of his contract. Okay, so he's making 30. His cap is 31.8. So I'm sure he's looking for a nice contract extension. Let's see here. He signed a 3-year, $72 million contract extension with the Seahawks in 2022. So what is that, 18? No, 18? No. What am I talking about? 20? Was it 2024? 24, 48? Yeah, so he's $24 million a year. So, so whoever signs him or trades for him or whatever, now it's going to be interesting, right? Because I'm going to read this article that the Seahawks are looking, to get a nice little reward, obviously, trading Metcalf. But it'd be interesting to see because you can always, figure this stuff out, right? Does if I think they want like a first and a third for him, that's what they want, not necessarily what they're going to get. But you can also figure this out. I'll tell you what, we'll give you this and this, and you eat half his salary. How's that sound, right? But whoever does trade for him, if somebody trades for him, right, he's going to want a new salary, a new contract next season. And you're not trading away, say, a second and a third for the guy, and you're going to let him walk next season. No, so you have all intentions upon signing the guy to a contract. Now, if he was making $24 million a few years ago, he's going to want more than that, I'm sure, in his next contract because he's still in his prime. The guy's out there hustle. He blocks. Right? I can't remember because I'm a freaking idiot. That one play, I can't remember who they were playing. He chased the dude. He was like 10 yards behind the dude. It was like Monday night or Sunday night football, I think it was. I don't remember. Once again, I'm an idiot, so please forgive me. Is he the other guy on the other team either intercepted the pass or picked up a fumble, something like that, and he started running down the sideline, and like Metcalf was like nowhere in sight, and all of a sudden, And obviously, he had the whole length of the field to catch the dude, but he caught the dude before he got into the end zone. The dude's a hustler. I mean, you look, the guy's freaking arms are as big as my legs. I mean, what a beast the freaking guy is. I'll tell you, it's so easy to get so carried away. It's like you're spending Monopoly money and all that. But I'll tell you what, boy, man, if you had Malik, you had Wandale, and you had that freaking beast over there, you got yourself a nice threesome of wide receivers. Ooh. Of course, we need a quarterback to throw the ball to him. But all right, let me see. Here we go. So should the Giants trade for DK Metcalf? Metcalf has asked the Seattle Seahawks to deal him. Giants have struggled offensively over the past 2 seasons. Yeah, you can say that. Making among the worst in the league in both scoring and total yardage. With the 2025 offseason in full swing, General Manager Joe Schoen is searching for ways to bolster the roster. Could the Seattle Seahawks star receiver DK Metcalf be part of the answer? On Wednesday, reports surfaced that Metcalf has requested a trade, and the Seahawks are willing to explore potential deals. The news came shortly after Seattle announced the release of veteran wide receiver Tyler Lockett. Now, I'm not if one has something to do with the other, because Lockett's been there since Jesus Christ walked the earth. But once again, Lockett's getting a little old. Signaling a possible shift in their offensive approach. Metcalf is only 27. Remains one of the most physically dominant, physically, holy cow, wide receivers in the league. However, his role in Seattle diminished in 2024 as Jaxon Smith-Njigba, right, emerges the team's go-to target. Despite playing through injuries and starting only 12 games, Metcalf still posted 66 receptions, 990. So he started only 12 games. He had 992 yards and 5 touchdowns. With 1 year remaining on his 3-year, $72 million contract, Seattle appears ready to move on. For a Giants team in need of explosive playmakers, trading for Metcalf could provide an immediate boost. While New York is expected to be in the market for a quarterback this offseason, adding a proven receiver like Metcalf would make the offense far more quarterback-friendly. Pairing him with Malik Neighbors could give the Giants one of the most dynamic wide receiver duos in the NFC. Right? The biggest hurdle is acquiring Metcalf is his contract. He carries a $31.7 million cap hit in 2025, though a new team could work out an extension to lower his immediate cap hit and spread the money into future years. Giants currently have roughly $43 million in cap space, but they would need to rework existing contracts and allocate additional resources to make room for Metcalf. Yeah, the thing is that, we got, we have some money. There's ways the Giants can certainly open up other avenues to go down by cutting a few guys, restructuring some contracts. So the Giants can certainly open up some more, certainly gets himself some more money without question to be able to handle Metcalf's salary demands. That's for sure. But as for trade compensation, Seattle's likely to seek a significant return, potentially a high draft pick and an additional asset. Given the Giants' 3-14 record in 2024, they must weigh whether giving up draft capital and cap room for Metcalf aligns with their long-term rebuild. While the idea of Metcalf donning a Giants uniform is enticing, it remains unlikely the Giants and the front office would be willing to make such a bold move. Schoen has shown a willingness to pull trades on big deals in the past, acquiring tight end Darren Waller and pass rusher Brian Burns in recent seasons. However, with the team in its current standing, prioritizing draft assets and salary cap flexibility might make more sense. So, I mean, the one thing is that, they have a lot of money next year. They will have quite a bit of money next year. Now, of course, obviously, some of that, means they don't have a quarterback on the roster for next year now. So, but if they're trying to bolster their the wide receiver, that's something they can certainly do in the draft, right? I mean, if they were to land Hunter, right, put the frickin' dude on the field and let it play out. Is he better at cornerback? Is he better at wide receiver? Is he pretty good at both? I mean, you keep him as cornerback number one and sprinkle him in on offense, need be. I'll have to wait and see. Right? It would be great to have, Metcalf on there. But once again, I mean, the Giants have so many needs. It's like, it's like getting a Ferrari, right? And it doesn't have an engine. You spend your whole time out there, buffing up and waxing the shell of the Ferrari. Look at that. Woo! But it has no engine, right? I mean, you get Metcalf out there, but, who's throwing him the ball, right? Are we sure there's the offensive line we want? Do we want to bolster the offensive line? Right? Might have to spend some money. They were talking about, reading an article, they might want to spend some money on a guard, right? Or we want to bolster the defensive line. We need a cornerback, So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see.